Okay, this is technically take 3 for this. Some reason every time I try to do this, it just keeps on messing up. Today, we're going to be talking about what if, you ready for this? Naruto made a deal with the Reaper. So, this story takes place 6 years after Naruto was born, or 6 years after the Nine Tails attack. Everything really takes place the same. The Nine Tails is sealed inside of Naruto, like usual. He doesn't know that yet. And basically, he goes and he has a normal day, and all of a sudden he sees Lord Hiruzen, and he runs up to Hiruzen and is like, I have a question. If you won't tell me my parents, at least talk about my clan. And Hiruzen's like, you know what? I have like 5 minutes. I can go show him like the temple of about his clan. And Hiruzen takes him to that temple, the Uzumaki Shrine. He walks inside and he's like, oh shoot, it took me like 3 minutes to get here. I have to get back or else I'm not going to make it to the Kage's office in time. And he just kind of leaves Naruto without telling him anything about it. And Naruto's like, huh? This Naruto wants to learn more about his clan and everything. So he's working like really hard for everything. And he keeps forgetting things, but he's trying his hardest. He's only 6 years old. And he's already been able to take off a semi-transformation jutsu called the Sexy Jutsu rename. Funny, right? And he walks over to look around and he sees these masks. He puts one on and he's looking around and he sees these hand signs. He didn't read what's above it exactly, but he did the hint signs. Sorry. And then he looks behind him and he sees this huge Reaper holding a knife. And since he was wearing the mask, it doesn't affect him. He's like, huh? He's like, wait, who are you? And he starts backing up against the wall. And he's like, and the Reaper realizes, wait a minute, this is the kid that the dad used Reaper Death Seal to seal Kurama inside of him. Because I'm also going to give the Reaper more of a personality here. And the Reaper's like, oh shoot, is this kid okay? And basically, the kid is not okay. Well, technically he is, but, he's just like, this kid's been living here with the Nine-Tails seal inside of him without parents. He's like, how about I train this kid, a pupil of my own, and it's a human? How about that? It's a pure heart right now. And the Reaper says, how about this, kid? You want me to teach you? He's like, and Naruto's like, 100%! Please, teach me what I need to know. I really want to learn stuff. And he's like, oh, this is an interesting kid. He pulls out a scroll over his back, and opens it up. There's nothing in there. There's just these kind of rows. And Naruto asks, what is this? And the Reaper says, this is a scroll. You're gonna bite your finger, put blood on each of your finger, put your hand here, and you're gonna put your name, right, with your last name, of course. And Naruto's like, okay, I'll do it, bet. I'm gonna learn these awesome jutsus. Can't wait for you to teach me. And the Reaper kind of smiles here, like, this kid's cool. He's gonna be strong one day. And it's gonna write him down. And then he's like, well, I have a little bit of time before I need to go back to my own world. After I'm the Shinigami or whatever it is. Sorry, I don't know too much. But the Reaper's like, okay, let me first give you this. It's a normal piece of paper. And Naruto's like, what am I doing with this? Infuse your chakra with it. And Naruto tries to focus his chakra. And when it does, what I'm going to add, this is going to be a little different. The paper's going to crumble up like usual in the wind style. But then it's going to cut straight in half. I'm pretty sure that means lightning style. And basically he's like, what does this mean? He's like, well, if it crumbled up, you have wind style. Oh, and it also cut in half. That means you have lightning style. It's really rare to have two chakra natures, the Reaper says. And Naruto's like, wait a minute, it's rare? I have two chakra natures? He's like, yeah. Let me teach you a simple jutsu. This jutsu, a lot of people use, but it's one of the forbidden jutsu, but it splits your chakra up into even portions, but those portions are weaker than you because they can't really handle too much blows, but it's a very useful jutsu. With only people like Madara Uchiha can tell the difference with his Sharingan ability. But after all, he should be dead. Well, actually, I don't know. His soul keeps transferring around. I'll say that for now. The Reaper shows him the hand signs. And Naruto does the hand signs and says, multi-shadow clone jutsu! And, at least 200 shadow clones pop out of nowhere, and a poof, and there's people walking by like, what the heck is that? And why is there a bunch of kids flooding out of there? And once by once, instead of falling, go poof, poof, and they're like, oh. And after all of that, like them going oh and everything, Naruto is like, wow, my new ability is so cool. And he just can't wait to like show everybody that he can summon shadow clones. And if that's not it, he can't wait to show everybody that he has a deal with the Reaper. But the Reaper says, you can't really make a deal with you can't really tell anybody about this. If the news got out, people would be rampaging here and taking all the masks and demanding for the scroll. And at that point, I'll have to cut ties with humans. And Naruto's like, even me? And the Shinigami, the Reaper says, yes, even you, Naruto. Naruto's like, okay, I will not tell anybody, I promise. And basically, after that, Naruto starts training to learn all these jutsu. And he only actually learns, I'll say, around 4 different jutsus during this time. 6 to 10, we'll say. So we already learned the multi-shadow clone jutsu, but there's something he hasn't learned, and this one thing is one of the simplest things for a shinobi. And you might be wondering, what is that simple thing? It's the substitution jutsu and transformation jutsu. And Naruto kind of struggled with this. He couldn't make him. The best clone he could have made was the best clone he made was the best transformation, he made was the sexy jutsu he created. And technically it was transformation, but it's not what the transformation needed to be. So, basically, Naruto just kind of was like, okay, I need to work hard. By the time he's 10, he's mastered most basic jutsus. He's mastered the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He's mastered basically every jutsu that's like relevant to the anime at this point. And it's kind of crazy to me the things he's mastered over the time, because this is a 6 to 10-year-old. And also, we're gonna lump something in here. Since he learns most of the basic jutsu, like the shuriken jutsu and all that, one day he's walking by and he sees this kid. He's like, I think I know that kid. I think his name is like Sasuke Uchiha. And he sees using the fire style fireball jutsu, and it's at a like lower state. This is the day where he learns the fire style fireball jutsu. This is when he learns it. So Naruto is like, I want to learn that jutsu, and runs down to Sasuke. He's like, hey Sasuke, and he's like, and Sasuke's like, oh hi Naruto, and he's like, can I learn that jutsu with you? And Sasuke's like, yeah, sure. And shows him the hand signs. And basically, Naruto just couldn't grasp it at all. Like, every time he tried, no fire would come out, and basically just little sparks. And Sasuke's like, well, sparks are coming out. Maybe if you infuse your normal chakra nature. He's like, well, and Sasuke asks, what are your chakra nature? What is your chakra nature? It's wind and lightning. You have 2 chakra natures? Well, so do I. I have fire and lightning. And Naruto's like, wow, that's really cool. And he's like, we both have lightning, but I'm more refined in the fire style. So Naruto decides to infuse his chakra nature lightning with it. And Naruto does this. He basically forms the smoke comes out, and it's more like smoke, and once that smoke disappears, a bunch of lightning just goes everywhere out of the mouth. Like, basically, just a bunch of fire. And Sasuke asked, what are you going to call this jutsu? And I'm going to call it, and he said, I'm going to call it, based off of you, lightning style. Lightning ball jutsu. Basically a tie to, basically a tie to fire style fireball jutsu. And that's really what he learns till then for everything. And Naruto, then, once he enters the academy, there's one more jutsu he learns. This jutsu he taught himself. He was walking around listening to people talk about something. The Amdu, the person who was gone for 10 years, has returned. And Naruto's like, huh? What you talking about? And he's like, Kakashi Hatake, he hears. And he's like, he's the one who made Lightning Blade? And Naruto thinks about it, Lightning Blade? That's like a lightning blade? So Naruto begins thinking, how can I make a jutsu comparable to this lightning blade? And Naruto actually uses his brain here. Instead of learning hand seals to make this, he decides just to, like, make what he needs to make. Like, instead of making hand seals, he infuses chakra with his hand and rums, like, you know how when you rub a balloon on your hair, your hair sticks up and the balloon sometimes sticks? Friction, electric field. He rubs it across his shirt really hard, infused with the chakra nature, and basically after he does that, his hand lights up. This isn't a Chidori of any sorts, really, basically. There's no tunnel vision. It's probably even stronger than, like, the actual first one, because how it is. Like, for him, he thinks this is incredible. Like, I just used this amazing jutsu. This is crazy. I'm gonna try to teach Sasuke it later. And basically, everything goes fine for a little bit. And then, the academy. We cut till he's 12, probably actually 13 when he's about to become a Genin. And the exam starts. And Naruto's like, I cannot wait to become a Genin. I hope I'm teamed up with Sasuke. And, Sasuke's like, I hope I'm teamed up with Naruto. And basically, the exam goes by, and you think I'm gonna pass Naruto? Oh, no. He's failing. You might be wondering, how does he fail if the Shadow Clone Jutsu is the jutsu that he needed to learn to actually become a Genin? And he already knows it, so what's the point? Basically, Mitsuki knows he's gonna need someone to stay behind, but everybody else, he doesn't know the best one who will actually be dumb enough to do it. He knows Naruto is not dumb on a whole nother level. All he knows is Naruto is sort of dumb. Basically what I'm saying is Naruto's in, like, the dumb area, where he's smart but dumb. Like, he doesn't understand half the stuff. And basically, when Mitsuki's walking, like, when he's walking in, Mitsuki pats him on the back and sticks a note that onto his back. And basically, this note isn't really exactly a note. It's like this seal, kind of like how the one that they put on Naruto when he was going out of control to like suppress the Nine Tails chakra. And Naruto, even though he has tons of chakra, he just can't make a shadow clone. So he ends up failing becoming a Genin. Like, he literally fails. So he just can't believe that he just failed becoming a Genin, and he was just so upset. And Mitsuki, I'm pretty sure that's his, sorry if I messed up his name. I think that's what his name is. Basically, you know who I'm talking about, the person who asked him to steal the scroll of sealing. And basically, Naruto's like, so down. Mitsuki says, oh yeah, there is one way you can become a Genin. And Naruto's like, how? And he's like, steal the scroll of sealing and bring it to me, and I'll get you rank a Genin. And Naruto's like, bet. And this will be really easy for him. And all he has to do, he uses, by this time, Mitsuki takes off the, like, thing. So Naruto can still use his abilities just in case if he gets caught and makes it still so he can get it. And basically, Naruto, he walks over there, and there's guards around instead of, like, Kanon. And Naruto uses transformation jutsu, and one of them gets suspicious, walks in with him, and shuts the door, right? Naruto unreleases the transformation, looks at the guard, and is like, you wanna fight? He's like, yeah, bet. This will be too easy. Because he underestimates Naruto. Naruto rubs the hand down on his arm, and lightning forms. He tries to strike at the Anbu, but the Anbu dodges it and tries to hit him in the back of the neck. Naruto dodges it, flips backwards, uses the lightning style lightning ball jutsu, and shoots lightning straight at him. And at this point, the Anbu gets knocked out. Naruto grabs the scroll of sealing and runs away and finds Mitsuki. And, like, when he finds Mitsuki, he's like, oh, give me that scroll. And he's like, then he sees Iruka to the side of his vision, and he's like, wait, Iruka? And Iruka says, don't give him that scroll, Naruto. But this is before anything. Let me talk about what really happened. Naruto gets there before Mitsuki, because Mitsuki thinks that's gonna take a while, and he starts looking at the scroll. He already knows Shadow Clone Jutsu, so why doesn't he learn something else? He's gonna look at the jutsu, and he's gonna find this one he's really interested in. The Flying Raijin technique. And Naruto learns it while he's there. And then he sees this other one that he kind of hates the idea of. And when he was talking, he talked with the Reaper a few times over this time skip, basically. And the main thing they talked about is how when you're dead, you shouldn't be able to be revived. And they talked about all these things and about chapter nature and stuff. He's like, can I bring back my parents? And the Reaper's like, no, sorry, Naruto, it's a forbidden to. And if there's any jutsu you find that can do this, tell me. Or at least put a seal on it. And basically what Naruto does is he takes a seal out of his pocket that the Reaper gave him, puts it on the Edo Tensei, and puts his Flying Raijin mark on it. And you're like, why would he put it there? Just so if anybody even figured out how to remove the seal, right when it was removed, Naruto would teleport there. And then Mitsuki shows up, and Iruka's like, no, don't give it to him. And then right when a thing's thrown at him, Iruka jumps and gets stabbed in the back with the shuriken. And Naruto's like, oh, nah, bro, you messed up. And basically, Naruto says multi-shadow clone jutsu, a bunch of shadow clones appear, he rubs it across his arm, as 20 shadow clones, I'm gonna only put 20 because he figured out how to control his chakra, and they all jump on him with, let's say, 10 of them using the lightning blade technique, and the other 10 using the lightning style lightning ball jutsu technique. And basically, this all merges and obliterates him. Like, BT isn't even alive anymore. He died. And Naruto is given rank Genin, gives back the scroll, and tells Hiruzen about the jutsu, the Edo Tensei, and he said he found a seal and he sealed it. And I learned a jutsu called the Flying Raijin, so I put that in there too, on the seal. So if anybody ever tries to remove it, I can teleport there. Just so you know, so when you remove it, if I teleport behind you and accidentally stab you through the chest, so you're not mad. Okay. And Hiruzen's like, okay, cool. And basically, Naruto is sitting in the classroom, waiting for whatever to happen, and he doesn't think anything's crazy is gonna happen. Basically, all he thinks is it's gonna be a normal day, and he's just gonna get a, sensei. He's gonna have some team where he doesn't even know the people of the team, and he's gonna be announced, like, maybe nothing, and they just go home after. But this is different. He thinks it's gonna be fast, but no. He hears his team. It first says Uzumaki Naruto, Sakura Haruno. And this enemy, he's gonna hate Sakura. He's gonna be like, dang it. And Sakura's gonna, cause Naruto's strong, is gonna have a little crush on Naruto. And Sakura's gonna be like, yes. And then he hears Uchiha Sasuke, and he's like, Sasuke, let's go. And this is already way after the Clan Massacre. I'm actually gonna give, this time I'm gonna give, Sasuke a 3 Tamale because how hard he trained. I get you can't really gain it by training, but basically after watching his clan die, instead of, he gets there a little early and tries to protect his parents, and he's already awakened a 1 and 2 Tamale, like in the anime, how he awoken the 1 and 2 Tamale early, and he's gonna try to jump in a way, and then he's gonna avoid Itachi's attack, but it's still inevitable, and he's gonna watch his parents get killed in front of him, and return activating a 3 Tomoe. And, well, it's not gonna activate it just yet. It's gonna unlock the other 2 Tomoe. And then Itachi's gonna put it in the brain of the Tsukiyomi and watch his family get killed over and over, so he unlocks the 3 Tomoe. Because if I said 3 Tomoe after his parents died, he's definitely going to have the MS, so I'm not going to do that just yet. But basically, Naruto goes and sits down, talks with Sasuke. He's like, I wonder what our sensei's going to be like. I hope he's not some loser like Kiba said. And basically, then Kakashi walks in. There's no trap this time. There's just none. And Kakashi's like, hi, I'm your instructor. Follow me. And they bring those 3 to the rooftop. And they tell him who they are. He's like, okay, let's have an introduction. And first off, Sasuke says, it goes from Haru and Sakura. My goal is to marry Sasuke or Naruto one day. And like her fangirl usual self, like, bro, shut up, you stop yapping. And then, basically, guys like, oh my gosh. And Naruto said, and then it goes to Sasuke, what's your goal? To avenge my clan and restore it. Revenge and kill a certain someone. And Naruto like, well, he has already told me this, friend. And Naruto says, my goal is to help Sasuke revenge his clan and kill a certain someone of his. And then my other goal is to kill a certain someone and then become Hokage. And then Kakashi's like, gosh, I have 2 depressed kids. Reminds me of the old days when he worked in the Ambu. And he's like, okay, how about you tell me who you want to kill? And Sakura's already fell asleep after fangirling over Sasuke. I don't know why, but she just did. And she's like, oh, Sasuke. And then she was like, bro, shut up, please. What do I say? Sakura passed out, and he's like, well, if she's passed out, we can say. And then Sasuke says, Itachi Uchiha is who I want to kill, and Kakashi understands it. He did kill his clan, and then basically Naruto says, and then Kakashi asks Naruto, "Who do you want to kill?" First, I want to kill um. First, I want to help Sasuke kill Itachi Uchiha. After all, I was good friends with Sasuke and his parents, and Kakashi's like, "Wait, you knew Fugaku?" It's like, yeah. And basically, after that, he's like, well, who else do you want to kill? I want to kill Danzo Shimura. He is also known as one of the Shadow Kage. He is someone who killed and caused the Uchiha massacre. It's like, how do you know this? And basically, he says that after Sasuke's already left. I'm still gonna help him get his revenge, because it's still unforgivable. It is what Itachi did. But it was under Danzo Shimura's training. Also, if he were to, if the Uchiha clan were still alive, the coup would have never happened. What? Who told you this? It's my insider information. I can't tell you. Sorry, Sensei. And at this point, Kakashi understands, like, certain things you just don't want to tell certain people. And basically, at this moment, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna train him. Why not? I'm gonna train those two. He's like, well, how about we go and do the bell test? Sakura woke up. Sasuke got back from his bathroom break. I guess I'll say. And they go do the bell test. And once I'm done with the bell test, we'll have a part 2 later. But, basically, during the bell test, it kind of ends up a little different than usual, because Naruto's a little bit stronger. Basically, he's gonna ask each one, like Sasuke and Sakura, for their best abilities to use. And what he does is he says, Sasuke, you're gonna be in the retrieval side using your, fire style, fireball jutsu to distract Kakashi. And he's like, alright. And then he says, Sakura, just wait, we'll do it for you. She's like, oh, yes, Naruto-kun. I'm like, bro, stop yapping! And then, Naruto's like, I'll take frontal position. And Kakashi's kind of surprised about this. How does he work so good with a team already? He's probably gonna make better choices than him during the missions. And basically, Naruto is ready to fight and just clap Kakashi's cheeks when he won't, really. Because Kakashi's still stronger than Naruto, I have to say. Because he has the Sharingan and it's learned over 1,000 jutsu. There's no way Naruto would stand a chance, sadly. But Naruto would just start, like, trying to beat Kakashi. And the Naruto wouldn't even use Shadow Clones yet he would. Basically, the first one, like, who said all that, runs towards Kakashi, right? And tries to punch him in the stomach, right? And he's like, is this kid dumb? And he pulls up his leg and hits the Naruto straight in the stomach, and then he just sees this cloud of smoke. And basically, that gets his eyes vision. And all of a sudden, he hears this, like birds chirping. And he's like, what is that? And once the, like, dust coming clears from the Shadow Clone popping, he looks in the air, and he just sees Naruto coming down, swiping his chest, with lightning coming out from his hand, about to land it. He's like, what? And he's backing up a little bit so he can avoid the attack. But then Sasuke uses fire style, fireball jutsu, and Kakashi's like, dang it, they got me trapped. And basically, here, like, right after that, Kakashi uses substitution jutsu. Naruto's like, dang it. But, surprisingly, Naruto learns how to sense chakra. It's kind of more of his deal. The Reaper what I'll ever gotta tell you, because I've said this in a different one. How the Reaper the text, like where Naruto is and all that, what he uses is he gave Naruto like this crystal necklace. It looks just like, imagine Tsunade's necklace Naruto game, but it's more of a galaxy, dark, shadowy, and like in it that kind of shines. And basically, when this happens, it kind of, whenever Naruto needs help, it sends his chakra for him or does certain things for him. Like, if he's too bored, it'll like build an own shadow clone. Basically, him just using jutsus in his mind, but he can only do this every now and then. And basically, it drains up a lot of energy. So, since his where Kakashi is, and since Naruto knows the Flying Raijin, what else happened was Naruto, when he used that Chidori, it wasn't meant to block, like, the Chidori. It was meant to use the multi-shot. It was meant to put the Flying Raijin mark. Naruto was able to touch him right before he used the substitution. So, basically, the Flying Raijin mark's still on him. And Kakashi doesn't think that he has the Flying Raijin, and he doesn't even notice the thing. And then all of a sudden, basically, he just hears something. He sees him looking around. Naruto purposely looks away because he knows where Kakashi is based off the chakra in that, like, chakra where he's sensing. And he's looking to the side like, where is he? Like, then all of a sudden, Naruto turns around, stares Kakashi dead in the eye, and just says Flying Raijin technique. And teleports straight there through dimensions, and Kakashi's like, huh? And basically, Naruto uses this jutsu. Lightning style. Lightning ball jutsu. And Kakashi's like, huh? It blinds his vision first with smoke, and then all of a sudden he gets electrocuted, falls to the ground, and Naruto and Sasuke take the bells, right? And he's like, but there's only 2 bells. I'm sorry, guys, but I guess I'm gonna be the one who's gonna be returning to the academy. Bye, Sasuke. And then Sasuke hears this and it's like, Kakashi hears this and is just like, you guys pass. And Naruto's like, huh? How did we pass? It's like all 3 of us passed? And Kakashi's like, yeah. You demonstrated perfect teamwork. Let me teach you a lesson here. A person who abandons the mission is worse than scum. But if you abandon your friends in the mission to complete the mission, you're worse than scum. And Naruto's like, never thought about it like that. And basically, Naruto and Sasuke just are like, yay, we're now official shinobi, let's go. And after all that, basically nothing, except for a few details maybe I've missed, but the main thing I think haven't really covered is anything. No, I think I've covered everything for the start, but basically, Naruto passes, and they go on little missions. The next episode will start off Naruto is the Bridge Builder arc. See you then, I guess.